Today's second video for you breaking news is from Eritrea. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, elected on the 15th of May, has landed in Asmara. A few hours ago, I shared unconfirmed reports that Hassan Sheikh was due to travel to Eritrea. The news has been confirmed. These minutes, he is in Eritrea. Interestingly, Tigray government welcomed Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's election as Somalia's president in May. And Tigray government in that statement, I remember, criticized former president Abdullahi Farmajo that he was in alliance with Yayasew, Eritrean president, and he deployed fighters, Somalia soldiers, to fight in Tigray. Now Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud is in Asmara, Eritrean capital. But today, look at this development, a key regional development. Secondly, South Sudan, which is celebrating its 11th Independence Day today. Salva Kiir issued a congratulatory message, but the country is in the grip of a severe economic crisis. Thirdly, we have a new story from a zone of Ethiopia where nighttime curfew has been imposed. Fourthly, a journalist who has been arrested twice in the last 2 months, just a few hours ago, shared a post, a social media post. He said that he had been released. Yayasew Shimelis, Ethio forum journalist. Question is, where was he? For the last around 9 days, he's been missing. Where was he? Who abducted him? And lastly, viewers, a journalist today claimed that a large number of Tigrayans has been arrested in Addis Ababa in recent days. This new wave of arrests started after the funeral ceremony held in Addis Ababa, funeral ceremony of General Vadi Nacho, an ENDF general from Tigray who died in detention a few weeks ago. Firstly, viewers, key regional development in the Horn of Africa. Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud is the new president of Somalia, elected in May. His predecessor, Abdullahi Farmajo, Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia, and Yayasew of Eritrea, around 3 years ago signed a security pact. But in this Somalia's election, Abdullahi Farmajo lost, and Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud was elected as the president of Somalia. After his election, it was being said that tripartite alliance in the Horn of Africa had been broken, and Tigray government welcomed Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's election in May. Tigray government shared a massive congratulation with Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. On the other hand, Eritrea did not officially congratulate Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. We did not see any top Eritrean official attend Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's inauguration ceremony a few days ago. But what we have learned now is that in May, Eritrea extended an invitation to Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud for an official visit to Eritrea. He was elected on the 15th of May. So after, it seems that immediately after his election, Eritrea extended this invitation to Somalia's government, but it was not made public. So Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud is visiting Eritrea on the invitation of Eritrean ruler Yayasew. This is his third official visit. He visited the United Arab Emirates, Then he went to Turkey, and today he is in uh, Eritrea. It's a 5-day visit, and he'll travel to different areas, different cities of Eritrea. And Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, welcomed him himself on Asmara airport. You can see pictures on your screen. Isaias Afwerki was there to warmly welcome Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud on Asmara airport today. Hassan Sheikh is due to meet Somalia's soldiers undergoing training, military training there for some time. Around 5,000 are there. And it was claimed by some sources, by UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea as well, that these soldiers under training in Eritrea, Somalia soldiers, were deployed by Eritrea to fight in Tigray against Tigray Defense Force. It was denied. We saw statements from Farmajo government, from Fahad Yassin, ex-Somali intelligence agency chief, all denied these reports that Somalia soldiers were fighting in Tigray. But Tigray leaders have been saying that Somalia soldiers fought in Tigray against Tigray Defense Force. Somalia government wants return of these soldiers to Somalia, and talks will be held. We heard rumors that Eritrea was demanding millions of US dollars as expenditure on the training of these Somalia soldiers. But then Villa Somalia officially denied these rumors. So it's now very clear that Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud wants friendly ties in the Horn of Africa with all countries. He does not want to be part of any bloc, it seems. Eritrea-Tigray hostilities are very marked in the Horn of Africa, but it seems that Hassan Sheikh does not want to be in anti-Eritrea camp, or you can say that he does not want to be partial. He wants to be neutral. And secondly, he wants to secure the return of his soldiers as well. He's due to meet them, will share his engagements in Eritrea in coming days. Question is, how will Tigray respond to this development? Will Tigray be comfortable with this and other coming developments? If you remember, a few weeks ago, some Western diplomats claimed that Tigray People Liberation Front were planning to attack Eritrea, and TDF made these plans after election of Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, because Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's election was being seen as a blow to Eritrea. But Hassan Sheikh is in Eritrea now. Eritrea cannot be ignored when it comes to peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. Eritrea was put under sanctions a few years ago. It was accused that it was arming Al-Shabaab fighters in Somalia. Eritrea-Somalia relations remained strained for years. Later, there was a recovery. And Farmajo era saw good ties between Eritrea and Somalia. It seems that Hassan Sheikh wants friendly ties with Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya. He has not visited Kenya so far because though he announced that there is going to be improvement in Kenya-Somalia relations. Kenya is due to hold elections next month. In August, presidential election will be held in Kenya. I think he'll visit Kenya after the election of new president. Uhuru Kenyatta will not be the new president. He is not contesting for another term. He has completed 2 terms. So new president will be elected in Kenya next month. And after that, Hassan Sheikh is expected to visit Kenya. Overall, we can sum up that Somalia seems to be acknowledging the role, the influence of Eritrea when it comes to peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. Hassan Sheikh wants to focus on Somalia's internal problems. He does not want to have hostility towards any neighboring country. So it's a start of new era of reconciliation internally and externally, started by Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, Somalia's president. We'll keep you updating about Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's engagements in Eritrea in coming hours. Second news story is from South Sudan. Viewers, South Sudan is celebrating 11th anniversary of its independence today. On the 9th of July 2011, South Sudan became an independent country, and in 2023, general election is due to be held in South Sudan. But both in Sudan and South Sudan, we are seeing crisis, political crisis, economic crisis as well. Today, South Sudan's government released a statement in connection with Independence Day. Government says it has scaled down celebratory activities regarding Independence Day due to economic problems. South Sudan is in the grip of economic crisis. Within the last 1 week, South Sudan's currency has declined by 30%. And this decline is ongoing. International partners are withdrawing support for South Sudan. South Sudan, after signing a peace agreement in 2018, could not work towards a unified military and could not work towards building of institutions for holding of 2023 election. Reich Bachar, Vice President Salva Kiir, President have been in disagreement about several issues, and now we're seeing this worsening economic crisis in the country. South Sudan's government says that it is doing its best and hopefully things will be better. And today, government urged international partners to support South Sudan's transition towards election. Both Sudan, South Sudan are in a period of transition, both due to hold election in 2023, but this transition period is seeing serious economic and political crisis in the two countries, Sudan and South Sudan. Thirdly, viewers, we have a new story from an Ethiopian region, Benishangul Gumuz region of Ethiopia. A small region, very strategic region, because it shares border with South Sudan, and it is home to Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Ethiopian government has imposed nighttime curfew in the capital city of this region. Asosa is the capital city of Benishangul Gumuz region, and according to Asosa City Administration Police Department, nighttime curfew has been imposed. All movement of vehicles, all movement of citizens have been banned. Shops, markets will be closed. Now, question is, why is that government has imposed nighttime curfew in the capital city of Benishangul? No explanation from regional government so far. But we know that a few days ago, Oromo Liberation Army and Gambela Liberation Front fighters launched a joint attack on Gambela city, main city in neighboring Gambela region of Ethiopia. And in that attack, several OLA fighters were killed and some government soldiers were killed. And OLA and Benishangul Gumuz fighters, they have their presence in BG2. And secondly, Ethiopia is about to start third filling of GERD, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. I think before this third filling, Ethiopia wants to beef up security arrangements. Because we know that Sudan and Egypt, they have been trying to stop Ethiopia from these fillings. Last year, Egypt, Sudan threatened to stop the second filling, but Ethiopia pressed ahead with the second filling. Now third filling about to start. And before that, it seems that government wants to, Ethiopian government, BG regional government want to beef up security arrangements in BG region. We have seen ethnic clashes as well in BG between Gumuz fighters and ethnic Amharas. There is deployment of regional forces in BG, Amhara government forces, SNPR regional forces, Amhara regional forces, and other regions forces are deployed as well in BG to protect the dam site. And in BG, we know that a few days ago, several Tigrayans were burnt alive. And in BG, a few days ago, we reported a prison break and dozens of Gumuz fighters, they escaped and later they joined Gumuz People Liberation Movement. So it's a destabilized region, but it is very strategic. Perhaps before the third filling of GERD, Ethiopian government wants to control worsening a law and order situation. That is why nighttime curfew has been imposed in Benishangul Gumuz of Ethiopia. Fourthly, viewers, a journalist who has been arrested twice in the last 2 months has been freed. His name is Yayasew Shimelis, editor of Ethio Forum, a YouTube channel seen as pro-Tigray with thousands, tens of thousands of followers. He was arrested on the 26th of May and he remained in prison for around 1 month. On the 20th of June, he was granted bail, he was released. But then on the 28th of June, once again, he was detained. Some unknown people stormed his house and he was abducted. Since then, he has been missing. So around 9 to 10 days, he remained missing. And a few hours ago, he shared a Facebook, a social media post, and he confirmed his release. Where was he? Who abducted him? No clarity. He just says that he was abducted by unknown people on the 28th of June, who stormed his house, blindfolded him and took him to an unknown location. And a few hours ago, they left him in Kara area. Ethio Forum YouTube channel is closed. Another editor of this channel, Ababe Bayo, is also missing. He was arrested last year as well, and a few days ago, he was once again arrested. So Ababe Bayo, Yayasew Shimelis, both have been working at Ethio Forum. The channel with thousands of followers have been closed. Yayasew Shimelis has been released. Question is, will he restart Ethio Forum or not? Lastly, was very important news story from Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. In May, an ENDF general of Tigray died. He was in detention. His name is General Vadi Nacho Gabremaden Ficado. He was a major general of Ethiopian National Defense Force from Tigray ethnicity. And he remained in prison for several months. Then in May, his death was announced by Ethiopian government. Tigray questioned his death. Tigray said that he was killed. He did not die a natural death. He was killed in detention. Ethiopian government said that he died a natural death in a prison. He was laid to rest in Addis Ababa, in Ethiopian capital, in May. At his funeral ceremony in Addis Ababa, thousands of Tigrayans chanted slogans. Slogans like Tigray will prevail in Addis Ababa. Slogans were chanted. What happened after that? Today, Solomon Shome, an Ethiopian journalist, disclosed the large number of Tigrayans has been arrested in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. And these arrests started after the funeral ceremony of General Vadi Nacho. So those who chanted slogans, they were pursued, they were targeted by security forces. A crackdown was launched and a large number of Tigrayans has been arrested in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Solomon Shome remained in prison as well. More than a month ago, he was arrested and he was granted bail a few days ago. Now he is accusing Ethiopian government that it has arrested a large number of Tigrayans in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Thank you for watching.